today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, it's Wilson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
Well, it's not unusual for a team to have a little bit of a letdown after appearing in the Super Bowl. And the Rams had that Super Bowl letdown after their loss in Super Bowl 53 to New England. But it might surprise people that quarterback Jared Goff still finished third in the NFL in passing yards at better than 4,600. And he's
going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Rams take over, 1st and 10.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Gone. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Rams 14. Seahawks 7.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throwing football.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
DK Metcalf.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
At their own 19-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Right. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Goff. And that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
This defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They are going for it. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them can...
And it's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
38-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Carlos Hyde.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his throw here is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And able to find Brissett. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
9-yard line.
A good screen pass to Hyde. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw again is Wilson. Well, he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Myers connects on the PAT. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive. Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. The Raiders seem to be on their way to what would be a good...
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Michael.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
Trying to find cut, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers puts it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Operating from the gun, Wilson, and that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quick and fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Goff. And got him, it's Woods. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 17, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Goff now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Freeman with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25 yards.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just... hoping the defense could hold him, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Rams take over first and...
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Freeman again, a first down carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He was taken down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. It's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Darren Lee there to get him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 24, Rams 21.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
There's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice gain of 21 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff's throw taken in by Reynolds. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The 21-yard line.
Now Goff. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. His throw caught right around the 6. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This a 4-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Wilson and the Seahawks down 28-24. 1:06 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. He finds his running back, Hyde. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Throwing now is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Myers connects on the PAT, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. On the return comes Webster. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One last throw here for Goff. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.